Anthony Slater here inside the Peak with Eric Horn after a high-scoring Thunder win tonight, 131-123 over, an okay Milwaukee Bucks team. Their record's not that good. Their talent's pretty good. I mean, they got a lot of athletes out there. They really kind of torched the Thunder defense, but they couldn't get a stop. I mean, it seemed like the Thunder scored whenever they wanted, especially in the second half. The Stars were great, but the story tonight, Cameron Payne, we've talked about it. We've kind of been asking for more Payne as far as on that second unit, that backup point guard. Billy Donovan went to him tonight. He's clearly overtaken DJ Augustine for the backup point guard job, and tonight did not hurt. He had 16 points in 15 minutes, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, Cameron definitely his best game as a pro, and we don't know for
Understatement there.
We don't know for sure if he's gonna fully overtake DJ Augustine in the point guard pecking order. But I mean, this is the clearest sign we've seen of Cameron Payne being that two guy, because DJ got a DNP tonight. Didn't even get on the floor.
Yeah, I honestly, I mean, you said it like we don't know if it's clear. At this point, to me, the question is not has he overtaken DJ Augustine for the backup point guard job. I think that's obvious. If he's not going to play like he did tonight, but I think the question becomes, how important does he become in this rotation? Because if he can play, if he can shoot, score, floaters, pass like he has, he's rebounding well for a point guard, he can be a solid option at the wing. He can suddenly become a 20-minute per night guy. Take some Dion Waiters minutes who's struggling, some other guys, and maybe even play down the stretch.
And Billy tried to throw some cold water on us a little bit, saying it's one game.
And he's
right.
I
mean, but if you just looked at the game and you watched the game and saw what Payne brought, and just kind of thought about what DJ brings to the game as well, it was clear that Payne brought a boost, and the energy that he brought to the floor when he was out there was pretty clear. Now he needs to be able to stay on the floor too, because the more minutes he gets, the more fouls he's going to accumulate. He had 4 in about 15 minutes tonight. He's
going to foul. He's going to get exploited at times defensively, but it's not like there's really anyone on this team playing great defense right now. Payne can shoot the corner three. He can be the spot-up two-guard alongside Russell Westbrook, and then he can also run the team, and I think that's important. He can, on a team that doesn't have that many great passers, he's probably, their third best passer?
Yeah, and as you said, I mean, he's really, at this moment, their best wing option off the bench. I mean, Anthony Morrow's playing pretty well in these past couple games. Dion Waiters is struggling. He's really struggling in the past few games.
Yeah.
So, as you were saying, he and Canner are probably those two guys off the bench you can rely to most for a punch in recent times.
Yeah, because Morrow's a specialist. Payne's kind of an all-around player, especially offensively. So it's almost like a mid-season trade the Thunder suddenly got. And everything that happened tonight, obviously, you can look at the box score. You probably watched the game. Durant had, I think he was 13 of 13 at the line. Westbrook had another big stat night. A lot of guys played well. Enes Kanter, I think he had 23 points, 8 rebounds off the bench. A lot of guys played well, but the takeaway was Payne. Moving forward, Thunder play New Year's Eve again at home against the Phoenix Suns, a Suns team that's struggling right now.
Yeah, and they've got your boy, what's his name? Hurt his knee.
Eric Bledsoe.
Eric Bledsoe. I don't know why I couldn't think of his...
Meniscus out for the year. Tough break.
I wanted to call him Eric Maynard for some reason, but another tough break for them. They've shaken up their coaching staff. Former Thunder player Earl Watson's been bumped up to a better assistant role for them, but they're going to come in here in shambles, and it's another game that's winnable for the Thunder.
Yeah, they're on a back-to-back too. They're in San Antonio the night before, so like you said, winnable game for the Thunder. But let's go to Kevin Durant, Cameron Payne, Russell Westbrook, and see what they had to say after tonight's win.
I thought, really for most of the game, we I think did a pretty good job offensively. I thought we had some really good ball movement, and I thought we did a good job attacking their defense. But obviously, the things I think I've been really talking a lot about have been our rebounding, and we've got to do a better job on the defensive glass. Again, it was a night where we gave up 18. And then the other part, was giving up the 69 points there in the second half. I do think the consistency part, I know I keep talking about it, but we just got to keep working at it and continue to try to get better at it. Certainly, I thought we came out in the third quarter, midway through, we got a real nice boost from Cam. I thought the guys coming in when we subbed gave us a really good boost. But certainly we had a hard time, stopping them. But really, probably the last 6 minutes of the game, I thought both teams were pretty much just trading baskets.
The way Cam's playing, kind of begs the question, why not sooner for him? What was the moment, or why have you made the switch now, and why did it take this long?
Well, I think I've said from the very beginning that I really trust and respect all these guys on the team. And, DJ, in my opinion, has done a good job. He's a veteran guy. He's been in this league for 8 years. He's got a lot of experience, under his belt. I think for Cameron, he came in, I think, very, very humble. I think he's worked very, very hard. I give him a lot of credit for staying ready. I thought maybe putting him in there could give, our second unit or coming off the bench subs a little bit of a jolt. So, could it have been done sooner? Maybe, maybe not. I thought DJ, while he was out there, did a nice job for us. And I trust DJ. It's a long year. We still got a lot of games left. A lot of things can happen. I think the one thing that's really important, I would caution everybody, is it's one game. And I know he played good last game, but he's going to have his ups and downs too. And I'm prepared to see him go through some of that struggles. He's a rookie and he's going to have some experiences like that. But he did a great job tonight. I was really, really happy for him personally because of the time and the effort he's put into it. And again, I thought he gave us a nice boost.
Surprised at all about just his confidence and coming out scoring 16 and really second game.
Yeah, I don't really look at the scoring as much as I think the thing that to me that was really impressive is how easily he whipped the ball around and got guys shots. He got Anthony Morrow a couple threes. He got Ennis Cantor a couple drives. Certainly he made a few shots. I thought his shot selection was very good. He got up against the clock a couple times. He made a tough floater. But he did some really good things offensively. And certainly I think anytime you're getting scoring from anybody, that always helps. I think Cameron has earned, in my opinion, the right to have confidence because of the time he's put in the gym.
Coach told me earlier at practice, but I just wanted to come out and just be ready and just be confident.
What's the last few days, I think 3 days, been like where, you went from out of the rotation to now in it to now tonight, 16 points in 15 minutes?
It's just a process. Just come to work every day, and whenever my name's called, just to be ready.
Did you surprise yourself at all about how effective you've been the last 2
years? Yeah, it's definitely surprising. But all I can say is just hard work pays off. Just stay in the gym, keep working. But really it's just the confidence from the other players that they give me. And I just come out there and play comfortable.
Were you more impressed with your scoring tonight or some of those passes that you made?
Really, it got to be the passes. I love to keep my teammates happy. But the main thing was just defense. That's what I predicate everything off of, just defense.
Obviously, with you getting playing time, it takes some away from DJ. I know he's a veteran you respect. How's that process been like, just being in a locker room and taking over for a veteran?
It's fine. I still talk to him, trying to figure out anything for me to get better. Main thing is just keep learning. Just keep learning from him. Just keep getting better.
Y'all came out in the fourth. They had to close the gap to 4, but with you out there and this rest of the reserves, y'all were able to open it back up to 10. What was the key for the bench to be able to make such a big move?
Just to keep pushing the ball, keep the energy up, and just, keep doing what we're doing until the stars came.
How long have you had that floater?
I don't know. It's just God gifted. It was just God gifted. I don't know. I never worked on it. It's just thank God for that.
They play extremely well, man. Happy for him. He just keep getting better and better. It's this league is about getting comfortable. It's 2 games where he's had to play big minutes for. Well, it's been more than 2 games, but the last 2 games he played some meaningful minutes for us. And it's just all about him getting comfortable each and every game. Man. He's aggressive. He's never nervous. He just goes out there and plays, man. So he saved us tonight. The second unit saved us tonight. The first unit played so well. The second unit came through and played big for us.
Can you talk in that fourth quarter, they had cut it to 4, and then the reserves pushed it back out to 10. Watching that from the side, what was the key for them?
Yeah, but they were moving the ball. Everybody was touching it. Cam was kicking it ahead, driving into the paint, kicking off the threes. Dion was driving and kicking. And everybody touched it. That's the name of the game for us. If everybody is involved in offense and everybody feel better shooting shots.
It seems like you guys can get to a different tempo on offense, sometimes kind of a different gear. What's working when that happens?
Like I said, everybody's just touching and everybody's feeling good. I remember a sequence in the first half where we drove, 2 guys drove, kicked out, drove again, kicked out. We missed a shot, but that's the type of offense we need, when guys are scrambling, we just dropping those closeouts, trying to find an open man. And that's easy basketball, man. And so we just got to continue to move that ball and let everybody feel good about themselves touching it.
What does it do for the team when y'all are getting to the line at the rate y'all are and making as many as y'all are?
It just gives us confidence. It's puts us in a rhythm. You see that ball go in the basket, that helps. So we're attacking tonight. We're aggressive. That helps us out.
It seemed like in that first half you really manufactured some points for yourself, going to the rim at the free throw line. Was that big for you tonight?
Yeah, man. Missed a number of shots that I felt that were great shots. Took some bad ones, so I had to get to the rim. I had to get there and try to get fouled and get to the free throw line just to generate some points for our team. So we're not making shots. You got to find a way to score. And I think I did a good job of getting to the paint.
Last two games, it looks like y'all really making an emphasis to go to Ennis in the fourth quarter. I mean, what does he give you down the stretch against teams?
A big body that can score. Teams going to start to double team him. He's doing a good job of kicking it out. And we got to be ready for the passes when we do. But mainly, man, he's getting off his rebounds, keeping basketballs alive, finishing under the rim. But we're not just going to him every time. That's cool to have a guy that we can go to, but he's doing a great job making himself available, catching passes, finishing them well, and rebounding the ball on offensive glass.
What does Cameron's vision, his passing kind of do? Does it open up for everybody else on the team?
He's a point guard. He's a natural point guard. He's been that way his whole life. You can tell. I could tell when I first seen him play. But he can. He's looking. His eyes are always moving up the court when he can transition. He's not trying to score. He's looking for everybody else, and that's good to have on our team. And he's a guy that can shoot it. He's long. He can get into the paint quick, but he's looking to pass. So that's great to have on your team.
For a while, what were you able to do to kind of close these guys out?
Get some stops. I thought when they made a run, we did a good job of sticking together, running some offense, cut some fouls, got to the line, slowed their run down.
It seemed like you kept drawing people into the lane, found Ennis a number of times, and they were forced to foul him. What's it like to have a guy who can catch and either finish or get fouled in that situation?
It's key, man. We did a great job tonight of playing off our guards, and they do a good job of putting two in the ball. Our job is to find a way to get them open shots.
Everyone's been talking about how Cameron's able to perform in practice, but what does it show that he's able to do this in a game like this?
Good, man. It's good for him to be able to do that and see his work that he's been putting in every day and being ready to come out and play well is great.
After he got in that first minute, he got two quick fouls. I saw you come over and have some conversation with him. What kind of advice did you give him right there?
Just play a game. I told him just to play his game. Don't let them fouls mess up his rhythm, because two fouls can sometimes mess your rhythm up and mess your game up. I just told him to keep playing and play his game.
What can getting to the foul line at the rate y'all did tonight do for a team when y'all aren't necessarily having a great shooting night?
Just attacking the basket. I think that shows that we're attacking the basket and not settling for jump shots, which is great. Sometimes we ain't gonna make as many shots, but as long as we attacking it and making things happen, I'm okay with that.